Scary doggies. Hi guys, it's Evelyn. It is the 28th of May and it's a week to go, week and a bit to go till I restart these vlogs for my marathon training, but I thought I'd come by and just give you a little bit of an update. I was supposed to come back with an update about my race, which was a combination of my 10k plan. I'll put clips of the race footage that I took here now. I did a little bit of a talk, so I might put that in as well, but it might get cut off abruptly, so I'll put that in now. Hi guys, it's Sunday and it's race day and the end of the 10k training plan that I've been attempting to do with 75% success, I would say, has come to an end with the race. Hitchin 10k, I did that this morning. Just been back about 20 minutes or so. But how did it go? So as you know, my 10k plan has not really gone to plan for the whole of it. As I said, about 75% success rate. Especially earlier in the plan when I was more motivated, I definitely did all of the actual planned runs to plan, maybe a little bit slower than they could have been, but I did do them. And as I got later in the cycle, things just didn't go to plan. I pushed a lot, got a bit lazy. At least some of the interval workouts were fairly well when I did them, but I always walked recoveries. And then the last few weeks, I've not really been able to do the planned runs successfully, if at all. So yeah, I am a little bit disappointed in how I performed in the training cycle. And so, of course, I wasn't going to hit my goal of 59 minutes 59. So my secondary goal was 105, but as I've not done this course before, I didn't know what to really expect. Didn't really see any elevation plan, but I knew from talk that it was going to have a hill just before halfway. So I was, normally hills, I can do them very slowly, but I can do them. But it's like after yesterday's performance, I haven't updated you about that, but yesterday was park run day. It was Chase the Pacer week because it's the last Saturday of the month. And didn't really do very well at all, quite disappointingly. But again, it's probably better I did slower yesterday to save a little bit of energy for today. But yeah, yesterday's park run was like 35 minutes, 20 odd seconds. I did do a little bit better than last week, but I did have to walk. I think I did 7-minute run, 1-minute walk until the second half. So I'm definitely needing to warm up before a run these days. So I really need to actually do that. So that's one of the things I'm going to think about going forward. Try and do more than just think about, but yeah, at least it's in my head to do. So today's race went up with two guys to Hitchin. I left home at 7:30 to get there to their house by 2:15. I think I left just after 7:30 actually. Got there on time and then we left for Hitchin, and Hitchin's about 20-25 minutes away from us depending on traffic. And then we had to collect our bibs. And that was all done, and then it was fairly warm. I took my coat with me, but it's actually quite warm, even though it's a bit grey and muggy. It was warmer than it looked, and the temperature wise it said between 7 and 11 degrees. And yeah, so by the time we got there it was about 8:15 and it was feeling warm already, so I left my coat in the car. It's really nice to be running with other people that you know, so being part of a club is really nice, because this is actually my second race of the year. And the last race I did was in Manchester for my birthday weekend, but I was on my own, a lone strider, or first strider home as they say. But because I was on my own generally, it was good to be part of a race and have that atmosphere. But when you don't have other people, you know, to be with, it's slightly different. To remind me of before I joined Striders, how I used to go to all the races and then see them from afar thinking, oh, I wish I was part of them. So yeah, today I brought that back and thought, and it really just confirmed that I do love running races. So I have to get myself back involved in doing races. And yeah, so that's what I should do going forward. So it was nice to get there and see everybody all in red. I actually got in the team photo as well, which is nice. I think the last time there was a gathering, I think it was just parkrun though, I never got there for the I got there in time for the picture, but today I was there on time. But yeah, included in the picture there, then all the talk, pre-race nerves and all, what you're gonna do, what you're gonna get. Yeah, so the race started off to plan, and I forgot to take my GoPro with me, so I couldn't really get my phone out to take pictures, so sorry, no pictures throughout the race. But it was a nice scenic route. Started off with a loop of the Hitchin Town Centre, and then you go out onto the neighbouring countryside, I should say. There was a little bit of a trail route, which was uphill, and it was quite a long uphill, although looking at the map doesn't seem that long. But yeah, I started running up it and ended up walking just before the top of the hill, and I didn't realise because you couldn't really see the top of the hill. But when I stopped, I didn't have that far to go before the top of the hill came. And funnily enough, I was speaking to another guy who said exactly the same thing that he did either last year or the previous time he ran it. And I was thinking, oh yeah, I can get up the hills. I'll just make sure I get to the top before I stop. Nope, did exactly the same. But I didn't do run walk. I was going to, that was my plan after my poor park run yesterday. But I thought, no, let me just go slow and steady. And so I didn't want to run with anybody because I get runner's anxiety, I think. So when I run with other people, I either slow down or I feel inadequate, and I feel like I'm not fit if I can't keep up with other people. And it's sort of exacerbated when I actually run with people I know, and I don't know what it is. It's in my head, obviously, but yeah, I do that every time. So I rather, when I'm doing races, at least to run on my own. So I started off a little bit ahead of the pack. Maybe I was going a bit too fast for me, although when I look at the splits, I'll put them up. When I look at the splits, I was actually running quite evenly paced, within 10 or 15 seconds between each. So my average was about 6:40, which I'm really happy about. I think generally I did between 6:22 and to 6:35, and then the hill that I walked up brought me down to a 7:15, and then there was another slight hill, but I didn't walk at that one. I just ran slower, but I probably could have walked the same speed. Yeah, so basically the splits were, when I walked, between actually 6:27 and I'll just say 6:26, 22, 26. The hill I walked at was 7:47, then 6:39 on the flat, and then the slow paced run, walking 7:15. So that was okay. And then 6:15, 6:37, 6:32, 6:24. So between 6:15 and 6:32. No, sorry, 6:39. So between 6:15 and 6:39, so 20-second difference. And then this is two ones about 7 minutes, 47, 7:15. So I'm actually really impressed with that, considering yesterday's park run with less elevation was 35 minutes and 20 seconds. My first 5K was about 33 minutes, and therefore I finished in 1:07. So my second 5K was 34 minutes. So both halves of today's 10K were done faster than yesterday's park run. So I'm actually quite happy with that. So as I said, my finish time on my watch was 1:07:07, and the actual distance was 10:07. All the sevens. So on my watch, I did it in 10K and 7, and then the time was 1 hour, 7 minutes, 7 seconds. But the actual official time was 1:07:08. But I wanted 1:05, but that didn't really count for the hill. I still would have wanted 1:05 if I didn't walk. No, I would only have shaved off about possibly a minute. So it should have been 108, sorry, 106. Yeah, so if the 10k mark was 106.50, and then if I didn't walk, it would have been 105.50. So I could say I did it really, but no, I didn't. Wishful thinking as usual. But yeah, no, I'm happy with how it turned out and the whole atmosphere of the race, finishing it, striders like cheering you in at the end. Definitely, I always do the fastest. Normally I do the fastest at the end. Let me see. Strava doesn't really show the next bit after the 10k, but if I look at the last bit there, yeah, so my last, the 07 to finish the race, I was doing 5:31. See, it's in there. It's so funny, but I think that's like, you always do a sprint finish, doesn't matter how tired you do. I think for the London Marathon, my fastest pace was the last, say 10-20 meters, because you can see the finish line and you just want to claw back a few seconds at the end there. But yeah, I mean, I know I'm waffling, but I really did much better than I was expecting to do after how this whole plan has gone. And so it's a good way to end this current vlog, this current set of training, or this current training cycle, ended on a high. Even though I didn't hit my goal of 1 hour, 107 is not bad really in the grand scheme of things, and it's just a good way to start off, I say the year, I know we're already in May, but to start off my running year. Yeah, so the 10k, I think I said, but 10k didn't go perfectly to plan, but I enjoyed it. It was good to run with other people from Striders, and I did it in about 107. So, and you know, I didn't reach my goal of 59 minutes, but you know what was going on at the time. But it was a good run. I enjoyed it. So I was happy to be racing again. So that's a good thing. And then since then, I told you I was going through hormonal issues, well, perimenopause symptoms, which are still going ahead, but I've been taking more vitamin supplements. I think that's helping. I'm still a bit emotional, but I think it's helping with that to sort of what's the word, mellow me out a little bit. That's not the right word terminology, but I can't think of it at the top of my head. But yeah, so I haven't cried for no reason anymore since then anyway, or I can hold it back. I can control it. That is the word. Because that day I couldn't control it. So, and even though I miss doing these vlogs, I feel the time that I've had away from doing it has freed up. I've stopped doing a lot of things actually. We've stopped doing the podcast as well, stopped doing these. And so I'm feeling so much more free with my time. So I think that's helped as well. I'm not as overwhelmed. I'm not anxious, overly anxious. So that's really helping too. So, but I have missed doing the vlogs, so they will come back. Yeah, and then today was parkrun day. And so today I've been, actually my running, as you know, has not been going to plan because I'm putting on weight. I've stopped putting on weight, but I haven't lost the weight, and I did try to go back on keto thinking I would lose a little bit, but it's been 4 weeks now and haven't lost much, so I have to think about trying to train with what I have and not worry too much about losing the weight, because then that's going to make me anxious. So like, I'm going to focus, especially now I'm doing marathon training, or that's starting, and we're just going to focus on getting that done and not worry so much. Just have a good diet and not eat too much, and we'll see how that goes. But today, as that park run, I've been doing about a 35-36 minute park run for the last few weeks, and the last couple of weeks I've been doing 3 minute, 1 minute run walk intervals to get to those timings. And today is the last Saturday of the month, so it's pacer week, so I thought let's go ahead and just do the same thing I would normally do, but with a pacer, and get a volunteer role. So I'm wearing my purple volunteer shirt today. So yeah, I did it thinking that it's going to be slow because Now I'm going to be anxious because I have to run with other people, blah, blah, blah. But I ended up doing it in 34 minutes 33. And that was 5.1 kilometers. So my 5K would have been less. So I think that's my fastest park run for 6 weeks, 2 months. I can't believe it. I think maybe because it's a job today, not just for me. So I had to focus. But yeah, feeling good. The weather's good. Things are rosy. Also, I forgot to mention, I just hit 2,000 days running every day. That was actually last Monday, so 23rd of May that happened. The day before, the 1999 days, I was just going for a run and a coffee with a couple of friends, thinking that's what it was, but they organised a purple run party for me. I'll put a few pictures so you can see, but I got there, went down to the garden, they had purple balloons everywhere, a banner. Oh, it was lovely. And like everybody was wearing purple. It was like about 10 people who came, and we went for a little run, maybe 4K run, and then we came back for cake and Prosecco. So that was no keto that day, or that meal anyway. But yeah, we're having Prosecco at 11 o'clock in the morning. But no, it was nice. It was really nice. It was a lovely surprise. Was not expecting that at all. So thank you so much to the guys who organised it and came out, and everybody was wearing purple. So that was good. And then for the actual day, which was the 2000th day, last time, which was the 1000th, we did a midnight mile. And I haven't been in the mood to celebrate anything recently, and somebody noticed that I was coming up to the 2000, and so I should do something. What am I going to do? So because we did a midnight mile around this park last time, I thought, well, it's 2000, we can do 2000 meters at 8 p.m, which is 2000 hours, or 2000, so all the 2000s. And then on Instagram I just said, if you want to help me celebrate, just do something to do with 2000, so like 2000 seconds worth of an activity, that's 35 minutes or just under, or 2000 meter swim, run, you know, anything like that. Wear purple and send it to me. So they did that too. So it was a lovely day, or a lovely way to celebrate. So I also put some clips of the run and the purpleness of the 2 days. It was lovely. It was, yeah, it's really nice. 10 minutes. You got 10 minutes. Oh my God. From the Purple Army. Well done. Brilliant. Hey. Brilliant. Well done. Fantastic.
Oh my God, because I said to her, what are you doing?
Oh, was it your fault? We're out for Auntie Evan's 2000th day running. Just going down Stocking Stone Road with the gang. I feel included. See Auntie do this every weekend. I'm like, I want to join. Now I'm here. Happy 2000th day running, Auntie. Had a good time this break from YouTube. Still keeping up with you guys on your channels as well. I watch on a big TV, so if I don't comment, it's not because I don't want to, it's because you can't comment on TV. So when I remember, I go on my phone and update or make my comments. But yeah, a couple of people have just done their 50 miler, which I'm thinking about doing. I don't know if I'll do the north down? I don't know what it is, north down, NDW. Some people have just done the NDW 50 miler. Not sure if I'll do that, but it looks scenic but very hilly. But I do want to do a 50k or 50 mile run for my 50th birthday, so which is next year. But yeah, all right, well, I think that's enough to be going on with, and I will see you soon. Maybe not an update, because in between times I've just been doing a mile run because I've got no planned run, so there's no real reason to vlog, although I do miss having some diary entries of this time. But yeah, it's okay. But I will start back from June. I'm doing I think it's a Nike plan that the Chicago Marathon is using, so I'm going to do that one. I did download a Garmin plan, but I don't know if I enjoyed doing it, the 10k, so I don't like it how it tells me what to do and rearranges stuff. I just like to know what I'm doing, so I'm just going to stick with the Nike plan, Nike Run Club plan, which starts on the 6th of June. So hoping for 5 hours or less. We shall see. All right, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for sticking around, and if you like this video, do press like, and if you haven't subscribed already, please do subscribe, and I'll see you in a couple of weeks for the start of marathon training. All right, take care. Bye.